All right, guys, we're back with top four Edison Format at Eclipse games. We got Houston on the left playing Vayu Turbo versus Ryanide on the right playing Hero Frogs. So what's interesting is that this local actually happened the week before I left for YCS Indy, and surprise, surprise, Vayu Turbo versus Hero Frogs in the top four. I think it's becoming pretty clear that these two decks, along with Black Wings, they're the three best decks in Edison Format, in my opinion. There's other decks that can compete, like GBs, Machina, what else? Lysworn, but I think these three are just the three most consistent decks with enough power. So here, Houston went first, summoned Greffer, Vayu Sirocco, and then he bottomlesses the Stratos. Probably wants to keep his Greffer up so that he can do some more plays. And yeah, this actually Ryan was undefeated this tournament. This was I think 4 rounds. Yes, 4 rounds, cut the top four. This is not my main locals. That's you can always tell because of the glare, but there's not many places for me to film here without the glare, so I just that's why I only got the top four. Yeah, we'll see who's gonna make it to the another finals. Ryan's been in the finals a few times, while Houston has never made the finals, so we'll see if he can make it. Another interesting thing, like I said, this was a week before YCS Indy, which you guys saw the deck profiles I got. I actually joined this tournament. I went 1-3 with my Diva Hero B deck, and after that tournament, I was like, I am not playing this deck at Indy, and it paid off. Okay, here. All right, now let's focus on this duel now. I just wanted to get that out of the way. So Houston attacks Ryan for 2,300. Yeah, if you're gonna play at the Time Wizard tournament in Austin at Nats, this is a matchup that you need to be prepared. If you're gonna play either one of these decks, I think moving forward, this is gonna be a classic Edison matchup: Vayu versus Frog. So here, Ryan pops the sub, gets swapped, sends Treeborn. So what is Houston set? Probably like a D prison, maybe in second bottomless. Torrential, we don't know, honestly. Solemn J could be could be return, could be so many different cards. So Ryan extra normal summons Duke Frog. Yeah, you can see the glare. This is why I don't film at this local. But this was actually the last tournament before Indy, so I really wanted to practice, get one more tournament in before the YCS. So that's why I went and decided to film the top four. Anyway, here comes Houston summons Armageddon Knight. What's he gonna send with Armageddon Knight here? What do you send here? Do you send Plague? Plague's not bad. Do you send Necro just to protect your monsters? Do you send Vayu? I guess Vayu's not bad. I think it's Vayu or Plague. Or here he's got the Plague on top of his deck. So let's see what he decides to do. Like I said, Houston trying to get to his first finals. The furthest, there's actually his second top four. So he kind of had a ceiling that he couldn't break through that top 8 ceiling, and now he got back-to-back top four. So it's just that's how things work sometimes. Anyway, so he chooses to send the Vayu and not the Plague. What's his back row? He keeps looking at it. He's got, 2 cards in hand? Ryan's got like 3 cards. I think one's a spell, but I can't really tell which one that is. So let's see what's Houston going to do. So he chooses just to attack the dupe for what? 22. And Ryan's going to search for... What's he going to search off the dupe? Unifrog. And then here comes Armageddon with 14. Man, Ryan's pretty low. He took a bunch of damage. He's at 21. And now Houston's got 2 back rows. So what does Ryan have something to like pop one of those back rows? Maybe like a Regeki Break or something. Yeah, he's thinking about flipping it. So he discards Swap Frog, hits the new one, which is a Mirror Force. So this game's actually looking okay. If Ryan could Caius the Arm Wing, and then Houston's Vayu is dead, this could be a quick game 1 for Ryan. Yep, there it is. Banish the Arm Wing. But Houston does have the second bottomless. Yeah, this game looks like... Unless if Ryan has no other plays, which is possible, because... Well, he does have an Ocean in there, so it looks like Ryan does not have Miracle Fusion. If he did, this game would probably be over. And now Ryan's at 700. Does Ryan not have any plays? This is ridiculous, man. All right, so here comes Treeborn. Yeah, he has Ocean in the grave. Okay, let's see what Ryan can do. He's got a bunch of cards in hand. This is why me personally, I like both these decks. I think these are the two best decks. I put Black Wings third. At least that's just my opinion. And but the problem I have is I think Hero Frogs is not as consistent as Vayu, but it is more powerful. And you just got to choose power or consistency. So it looks like Ryan wrote us for Junk Synchron, so that gives him another. He can make a level 6 play. I think his E-Call might be dead. I think he has Ocean, Stratos, and Alias. He only plays 3 E-Heroes. That happens a lot in Frogs. You just draw dead E-Calls mid-game. So there, Alias attacks Houston for 500. So we're at 75 to 700. So Houston summons Greffer, discards Sirocco. So he already has the Vayu that he sent earlier with Armageddon Knight. Now he sends another Vayu. Here comes Vayu's effect. Brings out Armed Wing. And Brain Control for game. The card that I don't main deck. Oh, man. So anyway, Houston takes game 1. Let's see, can Ryan fight back in this match and get to the finals? Right, so Ryan summons Stratos. What's he gonna search? It's crazy how much the meta has evolved. Because at YCS Indy, there was so many Frogs versus at my locals, everyone kind of gave up on that deck. Except Ryan. Ryan's the only one still playing it. Everyone else has kind of moved on to Vayu and Amaryllis and Black Wings. All right. So Ryan sets one. Houston just drew Pulling the Rug. I see Pulling the Rug in his hand. Vayu Gores. Caius. Oh, man. For those of you guys who watch my deck profile. No, he doesn't have Caius. He's got Armageddon, Gores, Vayu, Pulling the Rug. All right, he sets 2. Yeah, Vayu, Gores, Pulling the Rug. So Ryanide with the 50-50 on the MST. Let's see which one is he going to hit. He hits the D Prison and not the Rug. Summon Breaker. Oh, Houston could have rugged that Breaker. He must not know. Yeah, he must not know that effect. Anyway, here comes Ryko, Mills, Pulling the Rug, Greffer, and DD Crow. And Houston drops the Gores. And I think that's first damage. Yeah, you guys can see the glare there. Yeah, Houston messed up. Houston should have rugged that Breaker. But here he summons Vayu. Ooh, a Mirror Force will hurt him really bad right here. Yep. Yeah, that one hurt. So he gets rid of Gores, Vayu, and the token. And Houston's left with what? Like 2 cards in hand? No Sirocco. No way that he can use that Vayu, so... And Ryan's up a ton of cards. Ryan, you know Gores is gone, so you hit him for 34. Okay, Houston's got Burial. Now that Vayu's live, but all you can, unless you Burial him again and try to go in for damage, it's possible he might do that. And just drop another Armed Wing and hope to, yep. He's kind of like, I'm probably going to lose, so let's just be aggressive. So here, Ryan takes 509, so 14. I wonder if Houston's going to attack into Gores. Maybe he didn't. Houston, actually, I know, he's one of the players at my locals who tends to play around Gores a lot. He actually told me about it. If he thinks his opponent has Gores, he won't attack into it. And here comes Ryan with the Miracle Fusion. Yeah, this game is not looking good for Houston. I think Ryan's going to force to get the 3rd game. So here he attacks Armageddon for 11. Let's see, how many darks does Houston have? He has 4 darks. So here comes Allure. Banishes Greffer. That's a second Greffer. I'm pretty sure Houston only plays 2. I think he plays 2-2, which everyone plays. I think just drawing double Greffer sucks. That's why I don't like playing 3. I did try 3 for a while. All right, Houston, how can you get out of this? I guess Plague would be an okay. okay way to deal with this, but here comes Ryza, and then 0 attacks for game. Yeah, absolute zero's effect, and that's game. So Ryan wins game 2, forces game 3. We'll see if Ryan can force the... Sorry, I don't know what the heck I'm saying. We'll see if Ryan can pull off the Legacy 2-0. Okay, so Ryan MSTs the Oppression, activates E-Call, summons Stratos, looks in his hand. What's he going to search? Probably the Bane. I mean, what are his targets? Alias, Ocean, and the big guy. What's his name? Not Prodigy. Malicious Edge. For some reason, Ryan doesn't like Prodigy. I like Prodigy, man, because it comes up so many times where I just need it. I hate drawing it, like, once you already have, like, the Treeborns and stuff, but it just comes up so much, and every time I don't have it, I always regret it. Anyway, this game's looking okay for Houston. Ryan attacked into the hamster, and then flips Ryko, mills Burial, Solemn, and Greffer. So 3 good cards you don't want to mill. That's just Vayu terrible, man. A lot of the times it just comes down to the mills with this deck. Like, if you mill well, you win, and if you mill your power spells and traps, you lose. Okay, so we're both at 8,000. Ooh, Houston again with the pull in the rug. Let's hope I don't think Ryan would tell him about Breaker versus Rug, but I hope it doesn't happen again. And Houston summons Armageddon. You kind of can't see it because of the glare. What's he going to send? Plague? Is he going to try to make like a level 8 to protect the Rug? It's possible. It's not a bad move. So he chooses to send Necro Gardener instead. Houston just got back into Edison recently. He's been playing mostly Advanced Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, so he just sends Necro and then sets probably pulling the rug. Let's hope that Ryan doesn't do the breaker again. I don't think it would have mattered too much the second game, but he would have had the rug for the rise up, but I think Houston was going to lose anyway. His hand was bad. And Ryan's hand was pretty strong. So here comes Rhoda. What do you get this time? You search Ocean last time, so this time he grabs Alias. Summon Alias, hits Armageddon for 500. So I have him 75 to 64. So Houston chose not to protect the Armageddon and just passes. So, man, Ryan's got, like, D-Prisons and stuff. Gores in his hand. Oh, he special summoned Greffer. Since Plague. Okay, so this is an explosive move from Houston. He has not normal summoned. I know this field very well. This is where you Caius them. You Caius the alias if you play Caius. Okay, so here comes Armed Wing. Here comes Armed Wing, and so what's Houston gonna do? Is he just gonna attack? Is he afraid of Gores? I think he's reading the Gores. All right, so Ryan takes 400 there. He's gonna hit him with Greffer. Oh, see, I think he chose not to attack. Yeah, Houston is reading the Gores here, but I mean he can out the Gores with Plague and make maybe he's waiting for next turn in case he draws another dark. It's not a bad move. Like, wait to see if he draws a dark. Then he can, like, synchro with the Plague and the Armed Wing. And then, yeah, it's not bad. And Ryan heavies Houston's Rug. He summons Ocean. Does he have Miracle again? I think he does. Now, Houston does play Caius. So, he's not crazy like me. He definitely plays at least 2 Caius. Only people who don't play Caius and Vayu are me and my boy Donnell. Okay, so let's see. What's Ryan going to do? So he chooses the Arm Wing and not the Greffer. Probably because he doesn't want Houston to make Stardust. Like, make Stardust and then do something to get rid of the Ab-Zero. So there we go. He pitches Vayu, sends another Vayu. So he can still make Stardust, but he's going to have to give up the last card in his hand. But what do you do if you're Houston? I guess you make Stardust. You top for Plague, right? Yeah, make Stardust. And then summon Armor Master, crash with the Armor Master, and then negate Ab-Zero's effect. I think that's what you do. I think that's what he's going to do, yes. But he loses to Regeki Break. Yeah, so Ryan lets it go through. 2, 4, 6, 8. Summon Stardust, and then here comes the Armed Wing. And then he has a Silver Wind play for next turn. So this is good. Looks like Ryan has nothing to stop him. But we know he got to D-Prisons. So here he D-Prisons. And now his Vayu is dead. So Houston has to decide, does he still have... Yeah, he hasn't used Necro. So what do you do if you're Houston? Do you just crash, or do you wait? Okay, I like this, but waiting by Houston. And just hope you draw dark. Is this the right move? I'm trying to... Yeah, because you can protect with Necro. Yes, I think this is the right move. Yeah, you protect. If he tries to run over your Stardust, you protect, and you hope that you draw a... hope you draw a dark. Or a Caius. Yeah, you could draw Caius, you could draw dark. Let's see, what's Houston going to draw? How many cards are in Ryan's hand? 2. Come on, Caius. Caius. Houston's debating. What did he draw? So, yeah, he has a lot of cards he could draw. Caius, a dark. But how many Vayus are gone? I think he used all 3 Vayus, yeah. He could draw another Sirocco, I guess. Dark Armed. Oh, he passed. I wonder what he drew. Now he's in trouble. Now Ryan's going to, like, run over the Stardust. So Ryan sends Swap. Attacks Houston for 5. So 68, 6,000. Yeah, this game's not looking good for Houston. One thing I noticed, Houston did not draw any, like, Falsodynas. Yeah, Houston didn't draw any Falsodynas. He drew his Rug, but it got Heavy Stormed. And then here comes Arm Wing and Brain Control. Houston's going for game. Yep. 14. Yeah, Ryan's debating. This is definitely game. If Ryan doesn't have Gores or a back row to stop all these attacks. So he takes the 14. D-prisons the Arm Wing. And he drops. And then Houston scoops the Gores. So Ryan's moving on to another finals. Congrats to him. This would be Ryan's 8th finals. We'll see if he can get his 4th win on the channel. Unfortunately for him, he's going to go against another Vayu Turbo player, but this time it's the Sheriff Los. Hope you guys enjoy that match, and we'll be back soon for the finals. Bye, guys.